Welcome to Is It Worth My Macros, where we go to frequently visited restaurants and fast food joints to see what's the best bang for your macro budget and what are some poor choices that might just be worth it. Let's go check it out.
Welcome to Is It Worth My Macros. You already saw the starting. Dan knows the starting, the intro. It is.
Oh yeah,
He filmed the intro, so you guys haven't seen the intro yet.
No, I haven't.
All of you just saw the intro. But basically, what we're gonna do in Is It Worth My Macros is test out different things from fast food or frequently. What was the word I used? Frequently visited establishments in town and talk about what the macros are, what are some of the best choices on the menu, what are some of the highest calorie choices on the menu, and then with those high calories, is that worth my macros? So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be starting off with Starbucks, everybody's favorite. This is probably most people's most frequented. So I like starting here because I think out of every, quote unquote restaurant, this is probably the most visited by everybody on the most frequent basis.
100%.
I'd say most people are going like daily.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
people
with
go daily.
fall,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're
Fall
gonna
especially.
grab.
Oh yeah.
Literally every corner there's a
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Yes.
Every corner.
And so Amber was kind enough to pick up some drinks. So we are going to be going over the macros and all of the different ones for what we have, 5 different drinks. And in those, if one of them is your favorite, it might be eye-opening in a good way or a bad way, depending on what what you already know. If you've been blind to the fact that you love what's the one on the far left?
It's called a Frappuccino.
Frappuccino. If you love a Frappuccino and you have a daily Frappuccino and you're trying to work on body composition, this might be an eye-opener.
It's about to suck for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So it may be time to change to one of the other ones if they're better worth your macros.
Or you could drink that and just eat protein the rest of the day.
Right.
You
And
pick
I
and
do.
choose.
Yeah.
Pick and choose.
Yeah.
Yes. So for everybody that does not know, what we do at Krave Gym is we provide nutrition programming. So it's a nutrition coach. What we call flexible nutrition is a mix between if it fits your macros and performance nutrition. And in doing that, we have helped thousands of different people achieve their goals through counting their macros and knowing, ultimately educating yourself on what the composition of food that you normally eat is. And so most people go out to eat on a semi-regular basis. And so knowing if we can dive into some of the choices in the restaurants and all of those things that you guys, we've all coached countless athletes. I'm sure you guys have gone in and kind of told people what what a good choice is for this restaurant or whatever, or they go to a certain restaurant or they go to Starbucks every single day, and we've probably given that advice 100 times, but we're going to kind of make a more deep dive into what it is.
What's actually
and it's the other part of it is the human element too. So what is worth your macros? If something's so good that you want to have it every single day, it may be worth your macros. You might have to sacrifice on the other side of that day, but if it's worth it, it's worth it. So that's what we're going to dive into today. And so
We were going to start with the coffee, but we might burn the shit out of our mouth. So
Is it
I'm
still?
gonna-
Oh, that one's still hot.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
are
gonna-
all of the rest of them cold?
Cold.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So I'm
start
gonna
over
take the
there.
lid off of that one, let it cool down, and we'll get to that one at the end.
Okay. Cool.
So
I think all of those will pour. We also get to
So
see Amber pour them
so this
into a
is gonna
glass.
be great.
so.
Perfect. I also took votes on Instagram for some people's favorite, and the pumpkin one was on there quite a few times. So
Which
We'll
pumpkin
see.
one? Okay, so let's go. Let's go from on the screen. It'll be right to left. So on the far right for people watching is Zach's. That one is a
Well,
what?
Wait, what? I didn't know we were gonna. I thought it was anonymous. First of all,
What's that?
I thought it was anonymous.
Oh no,
We
yeah.
didn't
So
know.
we all kind of picked one.
so mine's
to-
on the
to
right,
let Amber.
obviously.
Right. Hey, this is Amber's. No, it is a Java chip frappuccino with extra mocha sauce, I think,
Yeah,
and extra
chips.
Java chips.
Sweet.
And then Dan got my favorite, the salted cream
Go point to that one.
caramel cold brew, which is
The second to the right.
second. Then the next one
You know
in
what?
is
I'm
the
gonna have
pumpkin.
I'm gonna have arrows and stuff that go
That
in
dangle there.
graphics
Perfect.
and put a
Because
put
I
a
don't,
point.
I don't think this is
Amber's
working.
I don't think
Good job done.
I don't think her
That
pointing
one.
is
That one
really
over
getting
there.
into that. So
And then we have a pumpkin cream cold brew, which was people's favorite. Obviously, it's pumpkin season, but their holiday menu's coming out in a couple weeks. So
holiday
the
meaning
peppermint mocha,
fall or holiday meaning like Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And then we have a passion fruit, what is it? Refresher. So that has like coconut milk in it and some pineapple and stuff. And then we have just a basic coffee with some cream and some sugar-free vanilla.
Sugar-free vanilla squirt
Yep.
and
Some cream.
Just some cream. Okay, sweet.
So,
All right. So
Okay, we're starting with the dragon fruit one,
whichever one you want.
the passion fruit.
If you want to, so we all don't have to get up. If you want to fill a couple, and then we'll all remember. I would keep that lid on, probably. Yeah.
There you go. I'm kind of interested to try this one. These are
So
all-
what's
These are all grandes. So this is a paradise drink. So
what's in this? What's in this one?
like the macros,
No, like what's
coconut
in,
milk, some paradise, which is like a pineapple juice.
Okay. And it has
And
look.
then-
It has like chunks and stuff in it. It
Yeah,
looks
chunks
like
of pineapple,
pineapple in
dried
it?
pineapple in it. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
All right. You don't like pineapple?
No.
Or coconut?
Oh, I love
Gross.
me a
Both are
pineapple.
gross.
I originally got this for you because I thought you'd like it. So
Oh, this is fire.
Oh, this is good.
It
Yeah.
sucks. I hate it.
I love it. It's good.
so
this
hold on.
is
Would you like a pina colada if you drank it?
No.
Really?
No.
So you're a psychopath.
No, I don't like. What is pina colada? Is that pineapple or is
yeah,
that
it's like a
coconut?
coconut.
It's coconut
Like-
pineapple.
I don't like.
Pineapple.
I don't like either of those. No.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
No.
This is
My-
delicious.
My beach
I would
drink. What we should do next week would be a daiquiri, a strawberry daiquiri.
strawberry
Which
daiquiri.
again,
Okay.
all the sugar.
That's-
I mean,
yeah.
pina coladas.
I
are
like
better.
Pina coladas
Yeah.
would be the same way,
Well,
but
right, yeah.
this
And
so
margaritas,
this tastes to me just like a
This
pina
would be
colada.
good on in a summer day.
Oh, yeah.
For sure,
Oh,
a
yeah.
hot summer day
It is refreshing.
with some rum in
It's
there, maybe.
refreshing.
Some
Yeah.
Malibu.
Some Malibu.
Yes.
Ooh.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, so what are
So
What are the macros
It's
on that?
140 calories. 2.5.
not bad for a what size is
Grande.
that? So a grande is in Starbucks language is a large,
Medium.
medium. Okay.
So 140 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein.
Okay.
It's 45 milligrams of caffeine.
Not too
So,
much.
not
About
too much caffeine.
what's a cup of coffee?
Probably
50.
Like 60 to
60?
80, I
60
would
or
say.
so.
So
yeah.
less than a cup of coffee on caffeine. Does it have like green tea in it or some kind of tea? Is that where the caffeine comes from? I
maybe,
wonder.
maybe.
But no, I think that's really good, and I can see obviously where the
good.
where the carbs come from. I wonder where the fat comes from though.
Yeah, I
Cream,
do too,
maybe?
yeah,
The
I wonder.
coconut
The
milk?
coconut milk.
Oh,
Oh,
coconut
yeah,
milk.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Because at
So it
first I'm
has
like,
some.
wait, you put coconut milk in there because there's a strawberry refresher and they don't put coconut. It's like the pink drink
Oh, yeah.
that was going around on TikTok for a while. It's like with coconut milk and it's a light pink.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, that one was good.
That one
All
was
right.
good. All right, cups
Pumpkin
back
cream
up.
next.
We're gonna have
These in order.
a little bit of
Coconut in there.
coconut in all of them. All right. So we are going to the pump. This is if you go to Starbucks to get a pumpkin spice latte, is that what this
Yes.
is what you would get?
I say nowadays people probably get the cold one, but then it
the
turns
pumpkin
into like the
cold
hot
brew.
pumpkin latte
Yeah.
in a couple months.
So
In a
wait, so
month
what
when
is
we're
this
freezing
one?
our ass off.
This is the
Pumpkin cream cold brew.
Okay.
Yep. This is the one on Instagram we got a lot of votes on.
So this is more of a pumpkin flavored coffee,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So is this different than because for years I heard everybody say, oh, the pumpkin spice latte is out. This is not that?
No, because
Okay.
this is a cold brew based, so it's like a coffee base, whereas the latte is a milk base.
Okay. Okay.
So latte has milk and then it has some pumpkin cream in it. This is coffee base with some pumpkin like syrup in it
Nice.
with a little bit of cream.
Because, yeah, it's
So-
very coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate it.
More coffee. You're not a coffee
Not
guy.
worth
It's
your
worse.
America.
Honestly, it's worse than the pineapple one. Just that.
I
So
feel
you
like
don't
you're
like
not gonna
coffee
like
at all?
anything that we
Oh
do.
No,
my
I'm gonna like the
gosh.
frappuccino.
Yeah. You'll like one out of all of them. But
Honestly, like
you,
someone else could drink this for me if they wanted to, but I will finish.
Zach's
it
gonna
first.
find someone to sub for him on the
Yeah.
podcast when he knows like where we're going. He's
Yeah,
gonna
if I
be
know where there's
"No,
gonna be
I'm
like vegetables or other gross things involved.
it's so
Okay.
funny. To me, like growing up as a farm kid, I would think that it's like I drink black coffee and me and my dad had to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and
No, I didn't.
Chug.
I didn't.
and go cut up green
didn't-
beans that we ate for
I
dinner.
didn't do. I didn't do caffeine growing up at all though. Like
oh really?
Right.
nobody in my family, like in my immediate family, nobody drinks coffee.
Oh really?
Huh.
That's
like
interesting.
my grandparents did.
Yeah.
But
Your sister, tell me she's not a Starbucks girl.
she likes Starbucks
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Knowing her, I think she is. She's
Yeah.
bougie like that.
Yeah, she's pretty basic like that. But
See though, so sorry to interrupt. To me though, this isn't much different than the regular coffee.
Right.
With so let's go over how much.
So
what does this have on
there's
it?
250 calories.
So this is quite a bit more than even the last one. Mm-hmm. Okay.
This one, yeah. So 250 calories. There's 12 grams of fat, 31 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein, 185 milligrams of caffeine. So there's not
185.
185.
Nice.
Wow.
Respectable.
So
So that's quite a
so
bit.
you would save carbs if this was a sugar-free pumpkin syrup, but they don't have sugar-free pumpkin syrup. So the syrup is 31 grams just in those two pumps.
That's where I think that's where
Just
most of the calories, honestly,
Yeah.
most of these drinks come from is like the syrup.
And the last one, I think it was the juice, like the pineapple juice
Yeah.
that it had in it.
Yeah.
To me
So-
though, this one you don't taste any of the pumpkin.
A
Like
little
It's
bit,
all in the
yeah, it's-
foam.
you think
Right?
that's where it's at?
Is
I
it in
don't
the
know.
Maybe.
foam? So
But
like,
it's
that's
a
where the
pump.
straight
flavor
coffee.
at. Yeah, because that just
But it's a
That's how
pump,
the
right?
salted one is too.
So that's a
but,
pump,
Yeah.
and
Probably
so
two
you
pumps
get
of 2 pumps of
okay.
that. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's definitely not very pumpkin-y.
Yeah. So what's again? 250 calories. So that
12
one's
grams
more,
of fat because the
almost twice the calories as the first one.
the cream in it. Yep.
So if I was looking for just a sweet drink or something, I guess it depends. Because in the morning I'm looking for coffee. I would probably pick coffee over that. To me, that just tastes like coffee.
Yeah.
There's a few like at Starbucks that you can substitute like the sugar-free flavoring for it.
Yeah.
Like Dan's next one, we substituted in the sugar-free.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it's less carbs.
Which is huge.
Yes,
It's a
huge.
big
Right.
difference because the carbs, that's 40 grams of carbs
Right.
in the full syrup one versus the
Yeah.
sugar-free syrup. Okay.
Okay.
All right. On to number 3. So number 3 here is, what is this one?
The salted
This was
Caramel.
Dan's.
cream
Yeah.
cold brew.
Ooh, I do like that.
Yeah, this one's not bad.
It's good.
I like it better than the previous one.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
same base,
This one's just
same cold brew.
no,
This one tastes
probably
like it
a
has
different
milk
one.
in it.
Right.
Does this have milk in it?
This is 13 grams of fat, so it might have a
So I'm
little
guessing
bit.
it has to have some.
Some more cream.
Probably
in it.
has. Yeah,
Probably heavy cream.
Probably like whole milk even maybe.
So 13 grams of fat. So it's honestly hard to like substitute out sugar-free and like, so a normal one without sugar-free was 24 grams of carbs on the menu. Okay, so that was just a normal one. So I'm thinking there has to be some carbs in the salted caramel cream, like the caramel, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I would say this one probably only has like 10 grams of carbs in it
So you can cut.
versus the 31 in the other one.
Sure. So you can cut the carbs in half if you get the sugar free.
Yes.
But there's other. But
Yes.
there's other
so like
carbs
this one
in
has
it.
caramel on top of it and in it a little bit. That gives it that sweet flavor too. So Dan usually they put the regular vanilla in, but he substituted out sugar-free vanilla.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's good. So 13 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, probably 12 grams of carbs, 10 to 12, and then 2 grams of protein, 185 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay. So this one's a high fat one, but I would, like, for me, I would pick this one if I was looking, like, if I was looking for something sweet and like a treat, I would pick this one because I can taste a big difference between like a regular coffee and this one.
Mm-hmm.
That pumpkin one in the middle, I didn't taste any difference even in any of the sweetness or anything.
Right.
And that pumpkin one is then even 100 calories more than this almost, or 70 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. No, that one was sweet. That one was good. And now we're gonna get on to the next one,
next one.
which is
This one's gonna
the
hurt.
the
That's
op-
diabetes.
the opposite side. Yeah. All right. So this
We're
one,
not gonna steal your drink.
what's this one again?
Grande
Java chip
Frappuccino with extra
Frappuccino.
mocha,
extra mocha,
and extra
frap
chips. So the macros on this online without the extras, because I couldn't really find how much extra calories or carbs is like chips and mocha. So in just the base one with not the extras.
I already know. So
Oh, you do?
So you don't have to
440
shame me.
calories. I'm not. 19 grams of fat, 64 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. So then you have to add in extra chips and extra mocha,
Yeah, I
which is
guess-
probably at least 20 grams of carbs
Probably, yeah.
or 30.
We're probably looking at like
So-
80 carbs in this whole thing, yeah.
80 to 100 for sure.
80, probably 80.
Do you make yourself feel better about it?
So this
and
one
the
is
fat
definitely
has
a
to
treat.
increase a little bit too,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
the chips.
The chips would be
But
because
also,
all of that's just
Keep
chocolate,
in,
right?
keep in mind,
Yeah.
triple the protein of all the other ones, though.
6 grams.
So-
I mean, you're
6
not lying.
grams, tripling the other 2 grams of protein. No, so that one is definitely a treat.
This doesn't
Like
taste
that's
like
a
coffee.
no.
No.
That
This
one's
does not
like
taste
a
like
dessert.
coffee.
It is
Yeah.
chocolate.
I
Yeah.
do like this. Yeah. I mean,
See, exactly, yeah.
for the chocolate, because I love chocolate.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So like,
This
so,
reminds
so
me of
here's,
ice cream.
Here's kind of
yeah,
my
oh, yeah.
here's kind of my thoughts on, and this kind of the theme of the show here. Like, to me, none of the other 4 are worth it at all. Like, even though the other ones are 150 to 250 calories, like, even that's not worth it to me to drink those, because like I just
You don't
drink,
enjoy
I
that.
don't like it. So why would I?
Right.
You know. So like I might have this once every couple weeks, and then I don't go to Starbucks at all.
Right.
You know. So that's kind of
Right. And that makes sense because you're getting that similar to how you would go get ice cream,
right. Exactly.
right? So you're
Exactly.
getting it as a treat, as a dessert,
right.
versus someone that goes every single day,
Right.
right?
Gets
So
the-
like
But some people would go every single day and get one of those,
Right.
not even thinking that, oh shit, this pumpkin spice, or say they, because the pumpkin spice is seasonal, right? So say that you go there every single day, and now you get the seasonal one, and typically you get the other one. What was the other one? The
salted caramel.
salted
salted caramel. So say you typically get the salted caramel that's 180 calories, and now it's seasonal. You jump into the pumpkin spice, which you wouldn't think. To me, that tastes like it has less calories
Right.
in it,
Right.
Because it just tastes like coffee. And now the pumpkin spice one, you're actually increasing every single day. You're increasing. Say you didn't change anything else other than just switching your drink at Starbucks. Now every single day that you go to Starbucks, you just increased by 15, 20, by 70 calories every single day that you just added that. You know, what's 70 times 7?
140.
140 calories a week.
No,
That
490.
490.
490. Yeah.
Sorry.
That
I was like, no,
I
that's
was like,
wrong.
that was super
Hold
fast.
on.
There's a joke that somebody there said that they're fast. They're on their resume. They said super fast at math, and they asked them. They were like, "Oh, okay. What's 8 times 120?" And they were like 77, and they were like, "I said I was fast. I didn't say I was accurate." Anyway, that's what made me laugh on that. But yeah. So I mean, you're adding almost 500 calories a week by just making a decision to get a different drink, which in my opinion isn't even as good as the caramel, salted caramel one, or isn't as sweet. To me, it wouldn't make sense that this has more calories. But
Right.
now you're getting that extra calories, extra fat actually, because the other one, what was the caramel one? How much fat?
12 and 13.
Oh, 12. So those are similar. So they must have the a cream or the milk in there is similar. Then, but is it extra carbs then? Quite a bit of extra carbs?
31 and yeah, about 25.
Different?
Yeah.
So you're adding 25 carbs by just switching that up, which is crazy. And now let's get into the drink that I would have got, the regular coffee.
This is for the morning. This is a good morning drink. These are the afternoon pick-me-ups.
Oh,
I bet you can't wait for this.
I'm so excited for this. Yeah.
This is like
coffee.
you're out. This is your shot, and your
This
drink
actually,
is your
yeah.
chaser.
Seriously, it is legitimately
Right?
That's how this
That's
is,
funny.
yeah.
It's going to be good, though, with the extra chocolate in here.
Ooh, yeah. I bet that would be good. Let me turn this around so I get the chocolate part too.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, to me, okay. So let's what's the
I didn't have time to do this because I was...
oh, for this one? Okay. So we don't know,
Do you have
but
your phone?
what is a
so there's nothing in coffee.
there's
And
yeah,
then you got
coffee
sugar-free
is
flavoring.
okay.
And you got a little bit of cream. So probably 6 grams of fat.
There is some cream in.
Let me-
Yes.
How much cream do you think they put in? I wonder.
2 tablespoons, maybe.
Okay.
It's not too clear or not too white. So I would
Yeah.
say 6 grams of fat. So 6 grams of fat, no carbs, and 0 protein probably. Or 1 gram.
So you're looking at 9 times 6.
Don't.
54, right? 54?
54.
54.
Yep. It's either 54 or 45.
54.
54.
Remember because what's there's a 45 and a 54 times
Well,
tables. They flip.
Right. So
Yeah.
the 45 would be 5.
5. Yeah. 45 and 54.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So
what we're
yeah,
doing.
good talk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for 200 calories less, to me, this compared to especially the pumpkin spice one, that cold brew, and if this was cold, if it equaled it out, that to me, this is no brainer. If you had to get either the pumpkin spice cold brew that everyone is a fanatic about, or just a coffee for 50 calories versus the 250, you're saving 200 calories a day getting the coffee. Do you think there's too much of a difference in those flavors?
Not really.
Yeah.
I can't hardly taste any difference, honestly.
That's what's
I
crazy
don't
to
know
me.
if they didn't put enough pumpkin in there or what, but maybe people get extra pumpkin.
Which, if that's the case, now you're just increasing
Now
it by
you're adding more carbs,
another
so too,
20
you know,
more
so-
20,
grams.
20 more grams of carbs, right? And so that's what's so interesting is just these little tiny decisions would make it, one way or the other. So this is what's interesting. I don't know if we'll do this with everyone, but so I think that there's, especially in this one, because less people probably go to the same fast food restaurant every single day, but some people,
Chick-fil-A.
a lot of people probably
I go
do
to
go to
Chick-fil-A every day,
Starbucks
yeah.
every single day, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And so, if I'm doing every single day, I would definitely choose the coffee. So the lowest. So let's stack these low to high as far as the calories. So
Just imagine mine on the far side over here. Yeah.
yeah. So that's actually accurate. There we go. Yep. Nice. Okay. So if I'm going every single day, that coffee makes a ton of sense, and maybe that sweet drink one-off every once in a while if you're really looking for like, but that's like juice. Like to me, I'm not huge into juice.
It's what you ordered.
What's oh
It's
yeah.
about
Yeah.
It's about the feeling of being at Starbucks.
But that's so interesting
Like,
to me.
it is.
But so like that's the thing. So like if I'm going
Because I
daily,
make that at home, it's not going to taste as good as it is at Starbucks.
but you think that tastes
Weird.
good, or you mean like the juice drink?
Yeah.
That tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it would taste good if you made it at home.
I don't know. It's just about the feeling. I
That's
guess.
so interesting. Okay, so then you get into the salted caramel. That one is decent. That one was what at 180,
220,
220.
13 grams of fat,
Okay. Why does it say 185? I thought it was.
milligrams of caffeine.
Oh, caffeine. Okay, cool. So that one and the pumpkin are pretty close
Yep.
then. Okay, yeah, I can see that. If I was to choose between those, I would definitely choose the caramel. Because that
For sure.
the other one did not, and maybe it didn't.
We
have
already
enough
know
flavor.
it tasted like shit. You've said it so many times.
know,
I want
but
people to
that's-
know that Starbucks that this Starbucks tasted like
Yeah.
shit over here.
And so then if you're gonna treat it like a once
Like a
a
ice
month
cream night.
ice cream, then you can get into that. So I like this order, but that's what I was getting at is if you're gonna go every single day, there's not a ton of difference.
And I'm
in-
sure that people that go there a lot have their own secret menu of things you can add and
Right.
take away that make
Right.
it less calories. But all in all, when use
But do you
sugar-free
think that
flavoring
people- I
when you
don't-
can, use skim milk
I
when
think
you can,
I was
because
gonna say I think I would disagree with that.
a
I
lot
don't
of women
think,
do for sure. On TikTok, it's all about how to make skinnier drinks at Starbucks. Like,
Okay. Well, that's
Honestly,
guys
interesting.
probably don't care.
That's
mean,
where I almost went to go see what I wanted to order. Is go to
TikTok.
TikTok,
Yeah,
and they're like,
that would be-
what?
Because it's like
what
how
are
that's
people
what
getting?
it's like. How
Yeah,
do you
it's
make this a
insane.
skinnier drink? So
Yeah.
it's just using which
I
Starbucks
think that
used to
would
have
be
a sugar-free
smart.
caramel. They used to have a sugar-free vanilla. They used to have a sugar-free cinnamon dolce.
Raspberry.
And no, that's Dunkin'.
Oh.
And then some of them have a sugar-free mocha though. So if you'd put sugar-free mocha in there, you would
Smoky
save a
Row
lot of
has a
calories.
sugar-free mocha.
No, some Starbucks do. So
wow.
if you guys are looking at macros and you care about it, sub out sugar-free when you can, and then use skim milk or a little bit of cream.
And as I think, like the big takeaway is, well, a couple of things I guess that I'm thinking of is, that's a really good thing to do. Because I mean, if you're looking at something and you're getting every day a 250 calorie drink, and every day of the week you're going 7 days a week, even let's say 5, you're going every day on your way to work, so 5 days, and if you can save 100 calories by just making a few tweaks to your drink every single day, and you're saving 500 calories every single week, or 2,000 calories over the course of a month, that adds up over time,
That's a
That's a big
huge.
yeah.
difference, That's
3,500 calories is a pound.
right.
No matter how. So if you change it to have 3,500 less in however long it would take you, a month and a half, you would lose that.
Right,
lose
and
that
that's
pound.
like if you're
You
getting
know what I
like
mean?
perfect maintenance constantly,
Right.
And you only make that one tweak, you would lose a pound over the course of 6 weeks just from that one tweak.
Isn't that crazy?
so, yeah.
yeah.
Can we grab our drinks, or do we have to keep looking at them?
Yeah, you can grab them.
Okay.
Okay.
You really, yeah, you wanting to get after it, huh?
Well, I mean, they're sitting there. What do you want? Your coffee?
Give me the juice. I already had coffee.
Ooh, juice.
Already had
So
coffee
he
today.
does like it.
Oh, that's the one I shouldn't have got you. See
No,
where I see where this is.
We needed the coffee to prove the point, is what I'm saying. This is delicious. Yeah,
Let's
thank
see
you
if
for getting me
If
that.
the foam makes a difference.
Oh yeah, I'm
Right,
interested
yeah.
in that. 'cause
This
maybe it
one
is in the
doesn't,
foam,
really.
but-
Oh my gosh, I like glued this shut.
well, all my
got
whipped
you good.
cream is gone now from mine.
Darn it, it was delicious.
I'm sure it was.
So I don't know how do we want to sign off or end the is it worth my macros?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think.
which one is?
Do we want to say what ones are worth our macros?
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So each of us go around and say which
Sure.
one we like.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start. Coffee is definitely the only one that would be worth going daily. That one, I could see, but I don't think it would be worth my macros because what I would rather do than go to a Starbucks for it, because I'd be treating it just like an ice cream.
Right.
So if I'm going to have a Friday evening dessert date or family outing, I would much rather go to an ice cream shop versus go through a Starbucks. So to me, that is not worth my macros. Those two are definitely not worth my macros. And so to me, it's only the coffee is.
Which wouldn't be worth your macros either because you like coffee at home. So none of them.
No, that would not be worth my money. It would be worth because I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee from home that is almost identical to that.
Right.
Little bit
you
of
couldn't
cream.
taste much of a difference. Yeah.
Could not taste much of a difference. So to me, not worth my money going just to Starbucks. And then to me,
Finger in that.
the coffee
It's
would be the only
good.
one worth my macros. What about your taste?
Oh, you
So-
gotta
That's
taste
the
some
salt?
of this.
That's the salt.
Yeah.
The salt is just so freaking good. So obviously that one is worth my macros. I was gonna order that one, and then Dan, you had something random picked out,
I
like
had-
some apple
I had
thing.
an apple crisp
I thought it sounded nice.
frappuccino, and I'm gonna be honest. I went to the website and looked at everything on there because I had no idea what the hell to order.
That's awesome.
And you click on edit all the stuff that you can put in it. And there's like the milk, the toppings, the sprinkles, the whipped cream, tea, lemonade. I was
Yeah,
like,
you can
what
add all
the
that.
hell is this? And
Nuts.
so, yeah, I had an apple crisp frappuccino to start, and then
Yeah,
got this
and then you messaged me and you're like, actually, I'm gonna switch it to this. And I'm like, okay, because that one's fire.
Yeah.
So that one's totally worth our macros.
Let's
It's-
give credit where credit's due. You didn't change your order. Emily
There
helped
we go.
change your
Shout
order.
out, yeah, shout out Emily.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah.
So that one's worth my macros when it's sugar free. Like to me, I would still rather eat my food than drink my
Oh,
calories.
100%.
So if that one's sugar free and it's like 10 grams of carbs, totally worth it.
So you
But-
can make that same drink very similar tasting, only have about 10 grams of carbs.
That's that one right there.
That is that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you could also
The normal one is not sugar free, and that one's like 25 to 30 grams of carbs.
So which one were we reporting on? That
This
we
one.
we did both of them though. We talked about both of them kind of.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
So that one is only about 10 grams of carbs.
But then
'cause you-
also you can sub out like they
Okay,
have like
for-
the skim milk, which then will
Right.
cut down on the
That
fat.
cuts
So
down.
then
Yeah.
there's
Right.
less than 13
Yeah.
in there.
Right.
So, I mean,
you could make it really healthy.
yeah. So
So
That
for
might be
sure.
worth it for me if
I
you
would
cut
say
back
that
on
would
those.
be definitely worth it with like
Yeah.
the
But my thing is
other
like
milk.
I don't just go to Starbucks to get a coffee, like, because I just like our Keurig at home, and I just like regular coffee at home. But if I'm gonna go out and about, it's definitely like one of the bougier drinks, not just like a coffee. So I wouldn't get that. I'd rather just drink that at home.
All right.
But yeah,
Well, I think those four all taste like dog shit. They all- so they could be 0 calories and they wouldn't be worth it to me because they suck.
You still would not
No,
drink them.
they could be negative calories, honestly. They still wouldn't
they
be
can
good.
make me skinnier, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink them.
But this Frappuccino though, occasionally, again, as a treat, is worth it to me.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
yeah.
yeah, I would agree definitely, but like I wouldn't go out of my way if I was gonna go get that or ice cream. I would definitely go get ice cream.
Right.
But if I were to go to like just a Starbucks, it would either be between this or a regular coffee. But I can make the regular coffee at home. So like if I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to Starbucks, might as well like waste my money on this.
Right.
So
Right.
That's true.
Which is
That's
so
true.
crazy. Like to me, if you're going to Starbucks every day but you can't afford a gym membership, then you gotta
There you-
figure
yeah.
your shit
Right.
out because
Priorities.
this
Whole nother
shit was
conversation.
expensive
Right.
for like 4 or 5 drinks. I'm like, holy shit, people are just dropping bills.
Yeah, that's
nuts.
that's insane. And yeah, that's great point. But the other thing too is I would is the caffeine the same in both of those? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a cup of coffee caffeine.
Wait, no, sorry. That one
these
and this
two are
one.
the same.
These
Yeah.
two are.
That one.
That
Coffee?
one's probably 100 milligrams, I would say.
Okay,
to
so it's a little
120,
less
so it's
than a
little less.
coffee. So that might be worth it. I would actually, and what I typically do is an Americana, which is the same as a coffee as far as like calorie-free base. And then,
it has the
then I add it, but
espresso
that's
on
the 2 shots of espresso.
Yeah.
So then I get 200 grams plus
Right.
of.
Which I'm going to be out of my mind after this because I just took pre-workout too. So this
Oh
is,
boy. Nice.
well, like I worked out before this, so it's not good.
I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you guys all for joining us for the first episode.
How about you guys
Is
comment
it worth-
where you would like us to go next?
Yes, we
Yeah,
need
let's get
we
some
need to know
interaction.
where.
Like, where do you love to
you'd-
go out to eat? We need to do a food
Yeah.
one. I'm thinking like we got to do Chick-fil-A, right? Like
Oh,
we
for
just
sure.
have to do
100%.
Chick-fil-A.
Culver's is another one that I had prepared.
That's a good
Culver's
one.
is
Um,
good.
So we have
We
that
don't
one
go
to
there very
do.
much, but
We don't.
McDonald's. Oh, Big Mac with fries. Give it to me. So good.
That's so interesting that you are that big of a McDonald's
love
fan.
McDonald's.
I would
It's
say
like-
every time I see a McDonald's commercial, I'm like,
It is
all right,
good.
like chicken nuggets.
We were
might
just
sound
talking
good,
about
but-
It is
It's
good,
so
yeah.
good for some reason. I
That's
don't know.
hilarious. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, to make it worth doing all of this stuff. We have fun doing this and we love doing it, but it does take a lot of time. And we want to do this to hopefully get as much information and help with decision making and all that kind of stuff when it comes to your nutrition. And so we do it for a purpose, but it is fun for us. And so, the only thing that we asked you to do is like and subscribe on the video, please. And then also comment what you want, any restaurants that you want us to review and see if it's worth your macros. And then comment your favorite, if you have any Starbucks comments, comment your favorite drink if we did not cover your drink, and give us your opinion on what that looks like. But that's it for me.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Me too.
I'm going to sign off the same way.
That's fine.
You're an athlete. Live like it.
Eat like it. Drink like it.
Drink
Dang,
like
that
it.
was such a good one.
See,
Yeah.
you just gotta go with
I like it.
whatever.
All right.
we're-